Yo, what is up guys, Sam Pack here, back with another video, and today I want to show you guys some of the tech and lifestyle accessories I brought with me on my trip to Korea and Japan this past month. And to be honest, I actually overpacked this trip, and there's a lot of things that I brought and ended up actually never using, so let me show you guys all the important ones that I think you guys need for your next trip. So first thing I got here is the 157 Sling Bag by Gram 28. It's a really small and compact bag, and if you took all of the branding off and gave this to me and did some kind of blind test, I would honestly believe that this was a designer bag for sure that would cost up to $800. And I really love how Gram's branding is very minimal, it's not super in your face, and for me, I take this bag everywhere I go, and it's really stylish and easy to carry around. So looking at the bag design, it's made out of this nice full grain pebble Italian leather and has double zippers, which I really like, so that you can open the bag from either side. And what I love most about this bag is all of the organization and pockets it has. And in this big pocket, you can put your sunglasses or your phone in here. And in the main pocket here is where you can put all your essentials like your wallet and stuff. And if you really wanted to, you actually fit a small size camera like a Fuji X100V, and you got dedicated zipper pockets for important things, and it has two pockets inside as well. This bag even comes with a pen holder and even has a dedicated AirTag pocket. And I love having an AirTag for all of my bags because in case you get lost or someone steals it, I'm able to track it down. And not a lot of people will know an AirTag will be in there, which is perfect. And it's just that peace of mind to have. The strap is very nice and durable, and I don't know if you guys ever felt what a designer waist bag feels like from like Gucci or LV, but it feels like that same type of quality. And it also has a nice metal buckle. Alright, so next thing I always carry around me is my iPhone 16 Pro Max, which I got at launch this year, and I absolutely love this phone. It takes great photos and especially log videos, which I use in a bunch of all my content so that I didn't have to spend money on a secondary camera. And on my trip, I actually used this phone more than my FX3. And even though the FX3 is a pretty small size DSLR compared to most out there, it was still a hassle to bring around, so I ended up actually taking a lot of content on my iPhone instead. The log footage that comes out of this camera is just unreal in my opinion, and to me it just really reached that point where the iPhone became almost as good as a DSLR camera in terms of quality. So no need to haul around such an expensive camera anymore, especially when you're vacationing. And my whole family actually upgraded to the iPhone 16 Pro Max after our trip because they just saw the image quality that you can get from the iPhone 16, and it's just really awesome. And not only that, it also takes really great photos as well. With just some minimal editing, you can actually get really nice photos, and here's some examples on the screen for you guys. So I want to leave the rest of my thoughts for the iPhone 16 Pro Max for a dedicated review later, so I won't say much more, but if you are still on an iPhone 13 or lower, I would definitely recommend upgrading. So next, I'm using the MOV case with their new tripod wallet. I've been using this same type of case since my iPhone 16 Pro Max, and I really love the leather and the color as well. The only thing that is if you drop it, there are going to be some noticeable damage, but I just think it adds some character. And the tripod wallet was something I actually use a lot during the vacation because not only did I want something light to carry my cards, but it's an added bonus that you can use this as a tripod as well. And especially if you want to take selfies or still shots, this is great to use, and it's really slim and small and just attaches to your phone via MagSafe. And speaking of wallets, if you're traveling internationally, you must get this. This is the Satechi travel wallet, and this thing is a game changer. Not only does it allow you to carry your cards, but also can store your passport in there as well. And I take this wallet with me everywhere because you never want to lose your passport during your trip. And what's great is that it also has a built-in tracker that works natively with Find My app. And funny story is I actually got lost when I was going out for a morning walk in Japan, and I forgot how to get back to the Airbnb, so I started freaking out. But I remembered I could use the Find My app to track the travel wallet back to the Airbnb. I forgot why I didn't take that wallet with me at the time, but probably because I thought I was going to be back really quick, but definitely got sidetracked while I was taking a lot of photos and videos, so thank goodness for that feature. And this wallet can be charged via MagSafe, and the battery lasts for months. And it also has a really loud ringer to help you find it, and I highly recommend getting this for your next international trip. So next, these are the AirPod 4s, and I use them as my daily earbuds. I use them for calls, meetings, and listening to music, especially for the gym. I like how they feel in your ears compared to the Pros because they feel more secure and just overall fits better than any AirPods that came out so far. It's not perfect, but definitely fits a lot better. But if you plan on running with these, they still kind of fall out of your ears, so I wouldn't recommend them for that. But if you're just casually walking and just, lifting weights, these are perfect. And surprisingly, they have been amazing in terms of noise cancellation canceling, I was really surprised how well they work. They don't completely cancel everything out, but it cancels a lot of the low to mid frequencies, especially when music is being played. And the only frequencies that you hear are more of the higher pitch sounds, so if you're at the gym, you can still definitely hear those weight clankings, but most of the sounds actually being canceled. And using these on the airplanes, they cancel a lot of the noise out, but you can still hear a little bit of the air conditioning hiss and some of the low end of the engine as well. But honestly, it's kind of expected since you don't have that silicon buds to completely isolate the sound. And speaking of which, the biggest thing I actually like about these is that they don't have a silicon tips in it, because to me, that's why I don't like the AirPods Pro. They bother me a lot and they hurt over time if they're in your ears for too long. So I really like these AirPods, and they're probably the best AirPods ever so far, and I would definitely purchase these over the Pros for sure. So this next section is going to be all about chargers and power, because I think that's one of the most important categories of accessories to bring for a trip. So since I'm the tech guy in the family, I gotta make sure both me and my wife have enough things to charge all of our devices. So here's all of the chargers I brought for the trip, and I'll explain why this whole combo just makes sense for, especially for 2 people traveling. So I got the Kushu 3-in-1 Qi 2 charger for myself and the Nomad Power Adapter Apple Watch Edition for my wife. So I really like this portability of both of these chargers. It's really small and compact, and the 3-in-1 charger can fold up like this, and I can charge my iPhone, my AirPods, and watch all at the same time. And normally we never have to charge both of our AirPods at the same time, so I felt like we didn't really need 2 of the same chargers. So instead I bought this Nomad 65-watt power adapter that has the Apple Watch charger integrated with it. So all you need to do is use this power adapter to power the 3-in-1 charger, and then have another USB-C cable for my wife's phone, and now we can charge both iPhones, watches, and AirPods all at the same time. And in the case we need more things to charge, I brought this Energia 100-watt Travel World charger, and has 3 USB-C ports and 1 USB-A port. And this is great because if you're traveling internationally, you need the correct power adapter for the plugs, and this comes with 3 different adapters depending on where you're traveling, and it just fits like this. So I use this to charge my other devices like my iPad, MacBook Air, Switch, and camera batteries, and power bank. And I also got here is this Taurus Mini Mag power bank. I don't use it often, but mostly for emergencies, and it fits nicely in the 157 sling bag. I love it because it's super thin, lightweight, yet it has 10,000 milliamps of charging, and other chargers like this is a bit bulkier, but I love how slim it is. And this can charge your iPhone about 1.5 times. And this is another power bank that I got here from Anchor. This is another emergency power bank just in case any of our devices need some more juice during the trip. And this was a bit heavy to carry around, so I would only carry it if you have a backpack with you. But this holds almost up to 28,000 milliamps of charge. And back home I actually got this charging base as well that can charge a bunch of other devices through the base. And this power bank connects to the base magnetically. And last thing for power is this travel power outlet. It comes with 3 plugins, 2 USB-A ports, and this one is specifically for Asia and EU, and I really like how you can wrap it around like this, and it's just another nice compact power outlet. So last couple things I want to mention is this Nomad rugged watch band. I really like how durable this band is, and it holds really well, especially from sweating all day from walking outside. And this buckle is made out of grade 5 titanium. It just looks really nice, especially with the Apple Watch Ultra, and there's a bunch of different colors to choose from. And last thing I brought with me is my Nintendo Switch. So I was actually in between bringing either my PlayStation Portal, ROG Ally, or the Switch, and I ended up choosing the Switch. And the main reason is because it doesn't need to rely on the internet. Almost every game you could play offline just by slotting in the game cartridge, or if you download it locally to an SD card. So the Portal literally only relies on Wi-Fi, so I wasn't sure where I could play it, if the internet connection was going to be good or not, and I definitely couldn't play it on the plane, so that one was out of the question for sure. But when it came to the Switch versus the Ally, since I didn't get into any emulators on the Ally, most of the games that I played had to have some sort of internet connection. Like even a first-person game like Kingdom Hearts, you actually needed to be connected to the internet and have it go through the verification process through the Epic Store in order to actually launch it. And I honestly thought that was the dumbest thing I ever heard. I even tried to find a offline version to get it through the Epic Store, but there was no way. I haven't tried the Steam Store yet, but I assume it's about the same thing. So I really love the Switch and how it doesn't necessarily need to be rely on the internet just to play games. And also if I wanted to play multiplayer games with my wife, the Switch is the way to go. And after visiting Hard Off in Japan, I just fell into another rabbit hole of collecting old vintage games, and I also actually found a Nintendo 3DS for really cheap that I could mod, so just another device that I could bring with me that doesn't need the internet. But yeah, that's all the tech and lifestyle accessories I think you guys should definitely get if you're traveling internationally. I know I'm gonna bring all these for our next trip, and let me know in the comments what products you guys like to bring on your trip that you can't leave without. But yeah, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys aren't subscribed yet, I know which a lot of you guys aren't, please help your boy out and click that subscribe button so you guys don't miss another video. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.